I call this my foundation. To makeup artist, it's the groundwork to blur imperfections. But I want y'all to see clearly that perfection doesn't exist. Because inside these walls, while we're blessed to be alive, to the rest of the world, our being doesn't exist. I've built a strong relationship with these structures. To the refugee camp in Ghana, we were birthed between civil wars and uncivilized governments. It was just my mother and I. But it took a village to raise this child, labeled my people as animals that wonder, how can the jungle act this wild? Mama will always say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's how you and I were created to withstand anything, covered with galvanized steel, with the tensions of never being able to rust. But honestly, that ultimately gave you character, just like my skin, being made up of 3 layers with the tensions of never being able to get hurt. But these scars ultimately gave me character because it shows, though you've been weathered down today, we have hope of the sun shining up tomorrow. That's why we always stay strong. I'm sorry I didn't appreciate you enough. They called it displacement, but they don't know what this place meant. We called it home. Never had anything to give, but always managed to assist. No kitchen, but mama made food so good that would put you to sleep just so you could dream of it. No bathroom inside, but we took baths outside so the world could see how clean we were, despite how most people see our natural appearance as dirt. It is fine, because the Bible says God formed a man of dust from the ground. Can't you see how these structures and I are one? When I tell them my story, they call it trauma. We called it normal growing up. I thought we had it good, when in reality, I just had nothing to compare it to. Since then, I lived at 7 other places, and none of them are comparable. From buildings in the projects where every brick represented another lost soul, to temporary suburbs where I had to be 3 times as great to make myself feel whole. But all these places taught me how to shoot for the stars, even if I had no goal. People often ask me, do you still remember? And I often think to myself, I wish I had the chance to forget, but this is not a chance to regret. So I respond with, yes, I do a little. But it seems like all I have are dreams and pictures of scenes that I'm trying to piece together to figure out what all this means. And the saddest part is, this place I once called home died a long time ago. It is no longer considered our safe zone. So forgive me for trying to make its death feel welcoming, like making mausoleums to create something beautiful. I didn't choose this life, but if I had a choice, I wouldn't choose another. Because even though our conditions weren't the best and our language has always been broken, who's to say being broken isn't beautiful?